This is Support is Sexy, episode 445, and today is the final chapter in our series on building your team. Today, let's talk about letting go. Welcome to Support is Sexy. I'm your host, Elayne Fluker, entrepreneur, author, and founder of Chic Rebellion Media. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I bring you inspiring women entrepreneurs who share their wins and lessons to help you take your business to the next level. Here we go. Hello, my Support is Sexy sisters. Thank you for being here on a new episode of Support is Sexy. You know, it just would not be the same without you. And today is the final chapter in our series on building your team. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If this is your first time listening to this, make sure you go back to episode 441. Start from the beginning. I did a week-long series on building your team. And today, I actually think is, oddly enough, the hardest part of the process. It doesn't have to be, but sometimes it is, especially if you are a solopreneur who's been running your business and building your business all by yourself for the past year or however many years. This is about letting go. You've brought in your team, you found the ideal candidate, you've given them all the information that you can to help them be successful. Now it's time to let go of the reins, sit back, step aside. And I actually did an episode on this recently, episode 434, the lesson I learned about needing to sit back, get out of the way, let your team shine, and let them make mistakes. That's the hard part, right? You see them making mistakes as they go, as they're learning, as they're getting their own footing, and you want to immediately jump in. Now, in the beginning, I will say for me, this is how I did it. You find the way that works best for you. A lot of it is on email because my people are all over the place. So I'm copied on a lot of the emails in the beginning, or I get the emails actually automatically in the beginning. But then after a few weeks, I let it go. I don't need to see the emails. They're communicating with whoever they're supposed to communicate with, and they'll let me know, my team will let me know when I need to jump in and help with something. Now, what I do suggest is you can do weekly check-ins. So especially after the first couple of weeks, at the end of the week, have a conversation, maybe even get on the phone instead of just email so you can hear the person's voice. A lot is in voice, right? Maybe that's why I love podcasting. But you can hear the person's voice and see if they really feel confident about what they're doing. Don't expect them to know everything in the first couple of weeks, but talk about what kind of things showed up. And what I've found is I will often learn some of the things that I didn't even think about that weren't in my instructions or that I didn't warn them about that come up when someone else is doing the day-to-day things. So this is an opportunity for you to learn as well and to give them feedback on how you solve whatever that problem is, how you can move forward, or if you do, in fact, really need to jump in. There might be times when you need to jump in and explain something to a client, or I had a situation where I actually miscommunicated something or didn't communicate something, and I came in and apologized and expressed how we were going to move forward to the client, and it was fine, but the person who was working for me had no idea of the backstory on that. So those kinds of things are going to come up. But you have to be willing to let go and let those things happen. Otherwise, you're wasting your money hiring people if you're not going to let them do their jobs, right? You trust them. That trust will be built more and more over time, but you have to give space for them to do the job, for them to feel good about it too. That's the thing. If you're constantly there, almost like with children, not that these people are children, but almost like with children, if you never give them the space to actually get out there and fall and win and lose and make mistakes and do whatever they have to do to learn the quote unquote game, they will never really learn. They'll always be dependent on you. So get out of the way. Let your team shine. Again, go back to episode 434 if you want to hear a little bit more about this or my process of going through this recently. Let your team shine because ultimately they will help you shine. They will help your business shine. They will do their very best and they will feel good about accomplishing these things on their own. How good does it feel to know that they've started this new position or contract or whatever it is? They've accomplished what they were supposed to accomplish. They've set you, their boss or leader, at ease because they are doing a great job. All of that adds up. All of that is value. All of that is equity in this position, this opportunity for them, and an opportunity for you to release, to free up your time, right? That's why you're delegating this in the first place, and for you to be able to focus on other things that will help your business grow. That's why we're doing all this. You're letting go of some of these things to let specialists or other people support you. You know, we're all about support, right? It's all about getting support for you so you can shift your attention and focus on things that will really help you grow your business. That's what this is all about, building your team. Everything actually that I share on the podcast is about helping you grow as a person, so your personal development, and to grow your business. And grow is not even just about size, but to the point where it reaches your vision, what you really want to create, how you want to feel when you work day to day. All of that is a part of this. So letting go and letting your team come in to support you is part of that process. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this series. If you're listening to this in real time, happy Friday. Have a great weekend. I look forward to coming back with some more interviews for you on Monday. If you want to get in touch with me, follow on social media or reach out even on social media at Elayne Fluker, at Support is Sexy. But until we chat next time, always remember, you deserve support. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.